Hey, Level Uppers, welcome to another episode of Level Up Direct, on every Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. This is all about talking with you guys. I will put the Skype banner up in just a little bit so you guys can call in. We can talk about all things gaming related, maybe a little bit of TV, a little bit of movies. We can go a little off topic, especially because Kristen's here tonight, and I think that she doesn't want to talk about games the whole night. So we'll try and get some TV and movies in there. If you guys are new to the show, we got 18 people in the room. This is the Level Up Network. We have many streams all throughout the week. Level Up Direct on Thursdays, Level Up Show on Sundays. If you like any of that, go to twitch.tv/The Level Up Show. You can heart or you can subscribe there. You can also follow us live from PlayStation right now by hitting that little heart button so that you get notifications when we go live. We're also very active on Twitter. You can subscribe on YouTube at youtube.com/The Level Up Show. Level spelled LVL because we archive everything, but we also have a lot of original content on there. A lot of stuff from Dean and Greg recently, and we have more to come in the future. We even have a few other shows on the way. And then biggest thing right now with the Level Up Network, we launched our Patreon at patreon.com/The Level Up Network. That is a good way to support our show and also get rewards in the process. We have $170 in pledges already. If we get to $250, we are going to create a new show for the network. That's our next milestone. So let's see if we can get there in the near future, guys. Go to the website and support us if you'd like. So let's see what's going on in the chat before we go to Skype. What is going on in the chat? Anything interesting?
No.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
I said I can't wait to lay down on my Greg, and then Puss said that sounds so dirty.
I think people can tell we're a little off, so I feel like we should clear the air immediately. We had a rough day today. My dog, not Bogey obviously, but before we moved out of my parents' house, I had my original dog, Reggie. He was 15 years old, and we put him to sleep this morning. Kind of came out of nowhere. So it's been a rough day for us. We just got back from my parents' house. You know, we were all there, so that was nice. At least we all got to be there to bury him.
We buried him in the yard. We made him a plaque.
Yeah, we made him a plaque, a little tombstone kind of plaque thing. And it was sad. You okay? So it was a rough day, very rough day for us. But hopefully we can just talk about fun gaming, movies, TV stuff right now and get through the nights. Sorry about that, guys. I wanted to clear the air. I can tell already. Everyone's in the chat room kind of they could tell something was off with us. So that's what's off if we seem off. Kwanzi V, thanks, man. Thank you, Guitar Freak. It was rough. You know, I was very close with Reggie, especially when I was back at my parents' house during college because he would sleep with me every morning in bed. He would come after my parents went to work and I was off during the summer from school. He would just come in every morning and just lay with me and cuddle with me. He was a very, very sweet dog. I'm going to miss him a lot.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm sad too. It's okay. But that's what happens, I guess. Thank you, everybody, for the sympathy. Dog is man's best friend. I completely agree with that. That's why we got Bogey here. He keeps us company. He's a good dog, too. All right, so that's enough of that, guys. Lucifer, welcome to the show. Let's open up the Skype lines, guys. You guys can call in. We can talk about all different kind of stuff, entertainment related. So it is the Level Up Show on Skype, spelled exactly how it sounds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the banner up on screen for you guys so you can easily figure out how to call in. There you guys go. We got 35 people in the room already. That is awesome. This is all about talking with you guys. So please Skype us at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds. We got Hood, who says he can't wait for Mortal Kombat 10. What are some characters you guys want to see from Mortal Kombat 10 now that we're getting pretty far in the roster? We recently had Reptile and Katana. Got a call here. Let's see what this is all about. See if we can get through here. Looks like Skype kind of rebooted there for a second, so I might need to call this guy back. No, never mind. You're live on the Level Up Show, man. How you doing?
How long your dick, bro?
All right, see you later.
Don't even acknowledge it.
All right, so guys, call in at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces. We can talk about anything entertainment related. I will say right now, though, if we do get a lot of non-calls tonight, I will probably only answer calls from people that I know. So that might happen real quick if we have a lot of bad ones. Let's see. It looks like I might have missed a call, but that was at 7:44, so that was earlier. All right. So guys, call in or chat in the chat room. Anything interesting going on? A lot of sympathy, I'm guessing.
I need a tissue.
You need a tissue? You want me to grab you a tissue?
No, I'll go for it.
Gimme Gummy says, "Oh, I only seen the white poodle." This is Bogey here. This is our dog. My dog from when I was younger with my parents at my parents' house. That was Reggie. Here we go. Connor's calling in. We know Connor. Hey, Connor, how you doing, man? Turn down the volume a little bit. There we go. All right, go ahead, Connor.
The reason I played for Mortal Kombat X because of Goro.
Goro, which is a pre-order bonus. Are you a little bummed out about that?
Yeah.
But I'm guessing you plan on pre-ordering it anyway, right?
Yeah.
It kind of stinks though, because now I'm guessing. I mean, I don't know this for sure, but I'm guessing if you pre-order it digitally, you do not get the Goro. Is it only at GameStop?
No, you can pre-order on digital.
And you still get Goro?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good news. Okay, I'm glad they're doing it that way so that you don't have to buy the retail, version. Because I'm kind of all digital now. I don't really. It's the convenience. I like owning physical media. I like holding it in my hand. I like cover art. But digital is the future. It's just so much more convenient. What do you think about that?
Yeah. But I'm glad I'm glad that they changed Reptile a bit, just a little tiny bit.
They changed him a little bit. He still has the reptilian look. It didn't go back to the original green scorpion look. He still has this acid spit. But I like some of the new moves he has. I like the tongue, becoming like a noose. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, including the new fatality.
Yes. I haven't seen the full thing. I'm not sure if it's out online yet, but it looks like he's about to crush the head of some guy after burning him with acid.
I've seen the full thing. He spits the acid on his face and crushes it.
He crushes the skull. How brutal is the crushing?
Looks pretty real.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad they cut away during the first teaser because I didn't really want to see that. Kind of reminded me of Game of Thrones, the Mountain versus the Viper, when he crushes the guy's skull, which is brutal.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. All right, Connor, let's move on to another call. Thanks so much for calling in, man.
See ya.
See you, Connor. Thanks for calling in, man. Anybody else who wants to call in, please do. We're getting some ads on Skype, but not calls. Jose tried to call in, though, so I'm going to call him back. Diclonius. Don't forget to follow, guys. Just hit that little heart button live from PlayStation like Sammy Doodle just did. Jose, you're on the show, man.
What's up, dude?
What's going on?
Not much, besides the fact that Lego Doctor Who's finally getting their sets ready.
Who's getting their sets ready?
The Doctor Who.
Oh, you know what? Greg gets on us about this all the time, but nobody besides Greg actually watches Doctor Who, so we're very out of the know on this. I know nothing. The most I know about Doctor Who is that Community did a spoof of it with Professor Spacetime.
I'm just happy they're finally getting Lego sets, which hopefully means that they'll be getting games.
That would be cool. Yeah, I would be into time traveling games just because that's a passion of mine. Ever since like Chrono Cross and Chrono Trigger, I've been very, very into time travel stuff. Doctor Who, though, has been around, what, like 30 or 40 years or something like that? It's a really old show.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Has there been any news on the new Lego Jurassic World?
No, I don't think that there has, except that it might come out around August is what I'm hearing, a little bit after the movie. I thought that it would kind of be like a simultaneous release there, but it sounds like there's going to be a little delay. And then you also have Marvel Avengers Lego set coming pretty soon too with the movies. Mm-hmm. So I think that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking recently on the last show about Lego sets that you guys would want to see. How about you, Jose? Is there any like Lego set from a property that you would like to see?
Oh, I'm gonna be frank, and please don't take offense to this, but the poll you guys had about the Lego sets kind of got to me just because none of them make any sense.
None of them make sense, but that's kind of the point, right? We wanted to go with ones that aren't the norm. We wanted to go with ones that are out of the ordinary.
I understand that, but I'm trying to be more realistic, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't think like Legend of Zelda Lego is realistic? You don't think that could ever happen?
No, because you'd have the fanboys jumping on that faster than...
I don't know. I mean, I think the biggest barrier there is Nintendo themselves and giving that property over to Lego, or whoever's developing it, QT or whatever they're called, because the only one that really wants to make Zelda is Nintendo because they trust themselves. So that's the barrier there. I feel the biggest barrier.
Yeah, but how are you going to have a Lego Zelda if it's not really supposed to, because Zelda's exclusive to Nintendo, so how is that going to work?
It will be an exclusive Lego game, which is something that we've never seen before, right? It's on every single platform. How about The Walking Dead, though? That could be pretty cool. You could build, like, sets. You could build, like, forts and barriers out of Legos and try and survive the night, stuff like that.
That would work.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's a possibility. The Walking Dead has, already given itself over to many different developers. You had EA, obviously you had Telltale, so there's a possibility there.
Even Activision had that really bad Walking Dead game, or I don't know who made it.
It was either EA or Activision. It was called Survival Instinct or something like that.
Yeah. That was bad.
That was very bad. Yeah. But The Walking Dead from Telltale is really good, so that shows that somebody can do it right. And the Lego games are pretty fun, and they've never really done a mature property before, so it'd be interesting to see that.
I mean, is season 2 worth picking up for $30 if I haven't played season 1 in over a year and a half?
You liked it, season 1, or you didn't?
I liked season 1, but I haven't played it in over a year and a half.
I think that's fine. I mean, I feel like it separates itself enough. If you just remember how the first season ended, you're good enough to play the second season. I don't think it's quite as good as the first season. That's just my opinion. Greg loves it. He thinks it was the game of the year last year. I don't think it's quite that high, but $30. Yeah, you know what? Maybe. That's what I got it for. I'm a little disappointed about it now just because a week later it was $6 on the PlayStation Store, so that kind of bothered me. But it's a very good game. It really is.
Okay.
So, yeah, I recommend it.
Okay.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in.
All right. Thank you.
See you later, man.
Later.
Here we go. We're getting calls up. Another follow there. I missed it, but I will read off some follows in just a little bit, guys. Click the heart button live from PlayStation if you'd like to follow the show. Hey, you're live on the Level Up Show. How you doing? All right. See you later.
People being, I'm not even gonna acknowledge it.
Yeah, it's just sad people.
It doesn't matter.
Guys, call in at the Level Up Show. Spell it exactly how it sounds. No spaces. Here we go. We've got Jimmy. It's a caller I know. Hey, Jimmy, you are echoing.
Hey, Drew, is it working?
Yeah, it's working, man. You're on.
Hello?
Jimmy, can you hear me okay?
Oh, okay. Alright, so I just want to start off. Yeah, I can, it's kind of like messed up, it's stopping at times.
That's interesting. Go ahead, man. What's your question?
Hello? Alright, Drew. Everything's fine. Alright, to start off first, I want to say, when you're talking about the Legos, video game, the Lego The Last of Us.
The Lego The Last of Us. I mean, yeah, that's a different property than The Walking Dead, but, zombie games in general, I'm just kind of curious what Lego would do with that genre, a mature genre. How do you tackle that with Legos? This is the interesting part of it, I think. Jimmy, are you still there?
That's actually that will actually be an awesome Lego collection.
Yeah.
And have you actually seen the new trailer for Mortal Kombat X?
I'm not sure if I saw the newest one. The last one I saw ended with Reptile spitting on the guy's face.
The collector's edition. It was talking about the collector's edition.
I did not see a trailer for it. I only saw what the collector's edition is. I saw the statue of Scorpion that some people aren't happy with because it doesn't really look like Scorpion. That's kind of bothering some people. What do you think of that? Do you think the statue actually looks like Scorpion?
Well, it's just that it just looks like it looks Scorpion, but it's just like practically just like black and gold.
Yeah, and it's very like stylized, kind of cartoonish.
Yeah, like to me, honestly, I really don't like it. It's like a cool approach, like just change up the costume a little bit, but I think they can actually do better, even with Scorpion, because he had awesome costumes in Mortal Kombat 9 because I actually really liked all those costumes. And then I think they can actually do like more like better costumes to everybody because it's going to a dark look, and then when you go to a dark look, you can have like really cool costumes.
Sure, yeah. I think the problem is that if he looked like he does in the statue in the game, that would have been fine. But the problem there is there's a separation. The way he looks in the game is nothing at all what he looks like in the statue. So I feel like that's the problem, and that's what people are complaining about. If you're going to design the character that way, then that's fine. But that's not the character design. So I don't know. It's just kind of weird.
Yeah, I think they should have just stayed with the normal design.
Yeah, I feel like that's something you would see from like somebody outside whatever they're called. What Neversoft? Is it Neversoft? I can't think of the name. NetherRealm or something like that. The developer themselves. You might see that statue out of somebody else, but not out of NetherRealms themselves. So it's very weird that's the statue they decided to go with. I'm guessing they went to like some outside source and they're like, do something cool with Scorpion, and that's what the guy came up with.
Yeah, they're actually going with a different company. This time with the statue.
Sure, yeah. All right, man. I'm going to move on to another call from Ben here. So thanks for calling in, man.
All right, and I might call later.
Okay. Go for it, man. So, yeah. I missed Ben. I'm going to call Zach first, I think. Yeah, let's go with Zach first. Although I don't recognize this name, which is always trouble.
Oh.
Hey, Zach, you're on the Level Up Show. How you doing, man?
Hey, man, how's it going?
Doing very well. What do you want to talk about tonight?
Yeah, I just finished playing, what was it? Life is Strange.
The first episode, yeah. Greg from our channel has been playing that recently. He thought it was awesome. What did you think?
I actually really liked it. This is the first time I ever played an adventure game, I guess. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah, I guess it depends. I haven't watched it yet, but is it kind of point and click Walking Dead style thing going on there?
Yeah.
If it's like that, then yes, I would call it an old school adventure game.
Yeah. I was just wondering, what did you think of all these episodic video games?
I think it actually is pretty cool. And the thing is, so far, I haven't taken advantage of the episodic structure. The Walking Dead Season 1 and 2 I bought when it was entirely in one collection. When they took the season, they put all 5 on one disc. That's how I bought Season 1 and Season 2. I'm very tempted to get started on Game of Thrones. I'm tempted to get started on Life is Strange, because I feel like it kind of works for me as somebody that doesn't have a lot of time for gaming anymore, to sit down for 2 hours, play through an episode, stream it, for everybody to watch. And typically these episodic games are very story focused, so it's very good for people to watch those kind of streams because they can take part in the story and the choices that are made. So I think it's a pretty cool structure. I like it. I think that as long as you have people like Telltale and maybe Don't Nod, who's working on Life is Strange, they're in good hands, and I think they'll be all right. Now, Life is Strange, for everything I'm watching, it kind of looks like an indie movie meets like a supernatural story or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, it has the time travel aspect.
Sure, yeah.
Which I'm a sucker for. Anything that has time travel, I'll play it. But I don't know. I mean, I like it. The acting isn't phenomenal.
That's what I'm
makes
hearing.
Sense.
Yeah. Which is a problem considering that it's so story focused, right? I'm guessing that that's the big focus of the game.
Yeah, I think it has more of the problem that most people are having is the main character is kind of like the main character from the Watch Dogs.
Okay.
Like not much emotion, and I don't know. It just.
Do you feel like that's because they wanted to treat her like a vessel to put yourself into?
Yeah, I guess that could be it. I mean, actually, no, that makes sense now because they want you to be completely non-biased on all your decisions.
Yeah, because you're making choices, right? And I'm not saying that always works. There are certain times where I don't want to put myself into a vessel. The Last of Us is a good example of that. I'm glad that they didn't give you a choice at the end of The Last of Us. You are playing Joel's story. He's making the choices. You are watching it play out. This is not a character to put yourself inside of. And the problem is there's typically a barrier with any of these kind of adventure games, the vessel thing sometimes doesn't work because it's not a first-person game. I feel like that's the perfect area to put yourself into the character, first-person shooters. But when you have like a third-person adventure game where decisions are made and stuff like that, sometimes it can be a little hard to put yourself into the character.
Yeah.
But I'm still interested in it, though, and now that you've said it's pretty good, and I'm hearing a few other people saying it as well, I might try and pick it up in the future.
Yeah, I mean, like I haven't played any games like this, like the episodic, story-driven games that change on depending on what you do in the game.
Sure, yeah.
But I love the fact that you can control time and
I would really
figure this out like super quick, so it's not like a spoiler. But
oh yeah, you can see that in the trailer, so yeah, no worries there. But I mean, if you really like the episodic structure and also the decision making, then definitely try out The Walking Dead because that's the one recently that kind of popularized that. I can't say that word. But that I would definitely try that one out too.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in.
Yep.
All right. See you later.
Yep. See ya.
All right, I will call Ben back in a moment. I'm going to take a break here for a second. Take a sip. Anything going on in the chat room?
Someone asked what this gorgeous dog's name is.
That is Bogart.
I told him.
He's our dog of 2 years now.
Yeller D, he has 7 ferrets.
I had 2 ferrets. I like ferrets. They're very sweet animals. A little stinky if you don't clean the cage like every 2 days, but...
His don't live in cages, though.
Oh. They just like roam free?
I guess.
Wow. That's interesting.
So that they're really lucky ferrets.
I always think of, you ever see Kindergarten Cop?
No.
You never saw Kindergarten Cop? Wow.
So.
With Arnold Schwarzenegger? He has a ferret in that movie, and he kind of becomes the class pet. And I always liked that when I was younger, the ferrets. I like ferrets in general. I just like the long bodies.
They're cute.
They're very cute. I like the way they run. Their back 2 legs are like separated. Not separated literally, but you know what I mean, right? Like they move independently. It's like they're running and their back legs are over here. It's funny.
And they can fit under doors where it's like, well, you're not going to fit under that.
Yeah, they still not get under, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, ferrets are cool.
All right, I'm going to call Ben back because he's really trying to get through.
What does your mom want?
I think it's a joke, but
some kind of weird.
It's a huge animal. It's not at all feasible or practical, and it's not something that people usually get as pets, but she thinks they're adorable, and I can't think of the name.
Oh, Yeller D is a woman.
Oh, cool.
Yes. I'm sorry, Yeller D.
Happy to have you here.
I just assumed that everyone in here is a man.
I'm going to call Ben back. See if this is a legit person here.
She says, thanks for mentioning my fuzzies.
Nice. Ferrets are awesome.
What was your first ferret's name?
First ferret was Ellie. Second ferret was Bailey. Call him Ben back.
Yep, that's it, a sloth.
Sloth.
Gimme gummies, a sloth,
Hello?
yep.
Hey, Ben, you're on the show. What's going on, man?
Fucking riding a pussy.
Alrighty, see you later. Let's call Ryan back, because I know who that is. He's very into soccer, if I remember right. Call back Ryan. Guys, feel free to call in at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces.
That's funny. He said it was a sloth.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Ryan, what's going on, man?
Yo, how's it going, man?
Very good. What do you want to talk about today?
I'm just talking about, the Black Ops 2.
Yeah, of course. Ryan, you still there? Oh, I think we might have lost Ryan. Ryan! Trying to get the call back is what it says. See if we can get through here.
It's loud.
What's loud?
The beep.
Is that what people are saying or you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Alright, I don't think we're going to get a hold of Ryan, unfortunately. Sorry, man. I'm sorry, Ryan. Don't know what happened there. There he is. Calling back now. Let's see if we can get through here. Hey, Ryan. Sorry about that.
Yeah, man, it's alright. Just phone up here, about the Black Ops 2 there.
Yeah, sure. Black Ops.
When is it being released, or is it being released, or
Black
for
Ops.
PS4?
Black Ops 2?
Yeah.
I mean, Black Ops 2, I feel, isn't that the last one? Black Ops 2, that came out a good while ago, I thought.
Zombies, for the no, for the PS4 though.
Oh, the Zombies pack. Yeah, because Xbox
Yeah.
One got it first, and people are
Yeah.
still waiting on PS4, and I'm not sure what the exclusivity is. I would think it would be a month. So whenever the Xbox One got it, I would add a month onto that, and that's when I would expect the PS4 to get it. But they're not going to announce that. It'll just happen. It's going to just pop up on the store someday, and you're going to be like, oh, awesome, because they want to get as much out of the Xbox One having exclusivity as possible. That's a Microsoft thing there.
Yeah, well, that's all I really wanted to call about, and just wanted to say what an amazing show he's doing that there, and
Thank you so much.
appreciated for you broadcasting. And I really am glued to your stream and love watching you stream.
Thank you so much, man. We're got a lot of cool stuff coming in the future on this show. We're doing like a redesign in a way pretty soon, just to improve the quality of what you guys see. So look forward to that in about a week or two.
Yeah, well, much appreciated. And what do you call it? My mate Aaron from Downpatrick says that he's going to be watching this when he gets his PS4, so it'll be good, like.
Nice.
You
Glad
know,
to have new viewers coming in. That's awesome,
so
man.
I'll get the word round so well. So thanks very much for accepting my Skype call today, and I much appreciate it, mate.
All right, see you later, man. Thanks for calling in.
All right, cheers. All right, thank you, mate. All right, cheers. Bye.
Oh, he's so nice.
He's a very nice guy. I remember he doesn't call in often, but when he does call in, he's a very, very nice guy.
God, I feel like I'm just like a waste of life right now.
It's okay. We had a long day. It was a tiring day. I'm putting on the best face I can right now, but I'm tired. Doing my best, guys. We've got 94 people in the room. We're almost at the big 100. Get us there, guys. Let's get to 100 people in the room. Don't forget to follow us. We haven't gotten too many follows so far. I will read off the ones we have gotten, because I haven't done that in a while. So let's see, how many we got? We got about 6 or so follows so far today from Zons17, Sheep on Fire, I think it's Chidden Wolves. I might be saying that wrong, but Curtis Dard, Sammy Doodle, and Diddle. Oh, and Butcher, too. I think Butcher was right before the show started. Thank you for all those follows, guys. Continue to follow us throughout the night at twitch.tv/levelupshow, or just hit that little heart button live from PlayStation right now, and you'll follow us. You'll see your name on screen, and we will shout you out, of course. Walking Dead is back this Sunday.
Yeah, and what else is on?
Better Call Saul.
Yep, that's right.
I'm really excited. IGN had an advanced review of Better Call Saul, and they said it was great.
I just wonder, like, who the lead's gonna be. It's gonna be him, or it's gonna be like someone else.
It's him. It definitely is him. He used to be called Jimmy something. I can't remember his name before he became Saul. Saul's not his real name. Saul Goodman is his name that he adopted.
Okay.
I'm guessing because something happened to him. Thank you, Networld, for the Twitch art there. So it's gonna kind of be about how he started off as like a straight lace person and what happened to
like
change
lawyer,
that.
You mean?
Yeah. Electric Life. Thank you for the Twitch art. And it does have Mike Ehrmantraut. Did you know that? They're bringing him back.
No.
You know Mike, right?
Yeah, I know Mike.
He was an awesome character, of course.
How would I not know Mike?
I'm
That's
just
insulting.
refreshing your memory. We got over 100 people in the room. Thank you for coming in, guys. We're above 100. Supposedly, Jesse and Waltz are not out of the question. Like, they might come into the show, but they will not be in the entire first season, is what they said.
They might just be a cameo.
They might be cameo here and there, but the first season is without Jesse and Walt, is what they said. So,
I didn't expect them to be in it, so.
I mean, if Walt's in it, he's just going to be a teacher. He's just going to be a normal teacher, hating his life, but hiding it, kind of. If you see Jesse, he'll be just, a burnout junkie, meth dealer. So they're not going to be very compelling characters, so they'll probably just be cameos on the side. I can't imagine them being anything more than that. And they shouldn't be. I don't want them to taint what they did with Breaking Bad.
Yeah. It's not Breaking Bad. It's,
it's its own thing, yeah.
Yeah.
But I still think it could be good. And they said that it has a good balance of, like, the comedy and the drama. Like, it's not just straight comedy just because it's Saul. Supposedly it has plenty of drama to go around.
Do the same people who do Breaking Bad do it?
A lot of the same writers are on board, yeah. And Vince Gilligan is credited, I think, as a creator of it, but I don't think he's going to be quite as attached as he was with Breaking Bad. But it's still in good hands, I'm pretty sure.
Good.
We got a few people in here. Otaku says, is there any news on the new Silent Hill with Norman Reedus? None at all, as far as I know, man. Just that we got Hideo Kojima on board, we got Guillermo del Toro on board. They're amazing talents. Glad to have them on board, but that's about it. TNT, Leet, thank you for the Twitch art. Keep those coming, guys. You just got 99 lives. Yes, we're above 100. I think that's what you mean. I could be wrong.
Since there was a lot of people, did you want to tell them why we're a little down today or no?
Yeah, we are above 100 now. The reason that we're down is that my first dog, not Bogey here, my dog from my parents' house that I grew up with over the last 15 years, we put him to sleep this afternoon. I left work to be with him, and Kristen had off work today, so she got to be with him too. We just got back from my parents' house a few hours ago. We buried him all together. So we're pretty down.
A few hours ago. We just got back like half an hour ago.
Yeah, but we buried him a few hours ago, is what I'm saying. So we're a little down, but we're pushing through. Sorry that we're a little low-key this evening. That's the reason, guys. Thank you, Tyspin. It's all good, man.
You should put a picture of him up.
Let's see if I can find a picture. Do you have your phone down here? Put a picture of him up. You have more pictures than I do. We'll put a picture of Bogey up. In the meantime...
Not Bogey?
Of Reggie up,
Oh my god,
sorry.
you already forgot him?
Why would you say that? It's terrible.
I'm trying to make a joke, man.
Reggie is my first dog. Reggio Calabria was his full name. Second Amendment, yes, it does suck. Everybody, it does suck. It's terrible. I love that dog so much. He was such a sweet dog.
Tyspin had to shoot his first dog.
Why?
I don't know, maybe it had rabies.
Was it dangerous? That's terrible. I can't imagine ever doing that. Oh my god. That's terrible. Wow. Guys, we're at 100 people in the room. Make sure you follow us at twitch.tv/The Level Up Show. And also make sure you subscribe on YouTube. We're doing a lot of cool stuff on YouTube now. Not only will these entire shows be archived there, we have off-show content that you can only find on Patreon exclusively, and then it goes to YouTube a little later on. So check those both out. We're at $170 a month pledged on Patreon. We're really hoping to hit that $250 milestone in the near future so that we can create a new show for our network. That's the milestone. So check out the Patreon, check out the rewards that you guys can get, and maybe donate if you think that we're worth it and we deserve it. Thank you so much, guys. Oh my god. Everyone's like, what? You have to shoot your dog? That's crazy.
Oh my god, he says he drank bleach and was seizing.
Aww.
Oh my god, that's insane.
Yes, keep bleach and what else? Antifreeze, all that kind of stuff you gotta be real careful with. We're getting into too down territory right now, though. We gotta get back on topic. Let's get back on gaming and movies and TVs and stuff, guys. So call back at the Level Up Show on Skype, spelled exactly how it sounds. We can talk about entertainment-related things. We don't have to be all depressing tonight just because we're depressed.
I'm trying to put a picture up.
Yeah, so...
Don't move on until I put a picture up. I'm doing it right now.
Okay. Thank you, Mega Fat Cat, for the Twitch art. Really appreciate that. Awesome name, by the way. Everybody's just, like, talking about, like, dead animals now in the chat room. It's just terrible.
These are pretty sad stories.
Yes, these are very sad. Much sadder than our story, actually. Everyone be happy, says Derek, 9Fox. That's true. Call in, guys. Let's be happy together. Let's be happy, please. We were talking about Breaking Bad. What else were we talking about? Walking Dead. How did the last... Spoiler alert, obviously. How did the last episode of Walking Dead end? Oh, Beth.
Yep.
Beth got shot.
Yeah, well, everyone ruined it for us, remember?
Yeah, we got ruined on the Level Up show.
Spoiled.
Beth being shot. That sucked. Actually, you got spoiled, right?
Yeah, but
I didn't get spoiled. I got spoiled later. It wasn't during the show. I can't remember what happened. But, yeah. Talk about Daredevil. Yeah, we can talk about Daredevil.
Where did this picture go?
Oh, first we're getting a call, though. Let's take this call from Connor, and then we will talk about Daredevil.
The heck?
Hey, Connor, you're on the show. How you doing, man?
Oh my god. You know, we're not even gonna say anything.
What were we just talking about? We're talking
It
about...
says error saving the photo.
That's a bummer. You want me to try? I'll try.
I'll just delete a photo, and then hopefully I'll have enough space for it.
Okay. Oh, is that what's happening? You have way too much stuff on your phone?
Yeah, I don't have any storage left.
Let's go back to the chats here. Respect the +1, everyone. That's right. The Lone Gunman, one of our subscribers in the room. Anybody who wants to subscribe, you can. It's $5 a month, and we get half of that. It's a good way to support the show, but a better way even to support the show. We love our subscribers. But go to Patreon. That's the best way to support our show because you guys get things in return besides a +1 badge. And also, we get more of a percentage from it. So if you guys want to donate more to our show, Patreon's the way to go.
It's not working.
Okay. Nashville's in here. Welcome, Nashville.
BMC.
And BMC. And Bama. We got a lot of good people in the room tonight. Thanks for coming in, guys. We also got a few more Twitch charts recently. They're coming in now, which is good. We're at 12 so far tonight. Let's see if we can get anywhere close to 100. I don't think that's going to happen, but we got about 50 minutes left in the show. So thank you to Mega Fat Cat, TNT Elite, Cowboys, G Network, Electric Light, and Angry Panda, Zons, and more.
Andrew, whose house is this?
This house right here that we're in right now, this is our house.
Is it?
This is our house.
Thanks, BMC.
Jimmy's calling back. Welcome back, Jimmy. No, never mind. Jimmy!
Trying to pull a picture up.
I lost Jimmy.
People want Drew to talk MKX.
Mortal Kombat 10? I already did. We were talking Mortal Kombat 10 a little earlier. We were talking about Reptile. We were talking about other Mortal Kombat characters you want to see come back. Let us know in the chat room the next one that you really want. Hey, Jim, sorry about that.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, what happened? I'm like, and I don't want to turn on my TV. So, I want to say, do you think, which character do you really want to get revealed in Mortal Kombat X?
I would like to see Baraka. I've always liked Baraka for his fatalities and stuff like that. You have to crop it and all that kind of stuff. So I've always liked Baraka. Trying to think of some other ones. Reptile was one of the big ones too. So they revealed Reptile. So I'm happy about that.
He already got revealed.
Yeah. So I'm happy about that. Right now, the only one that's really coming to my head is Baraka. Maybe Shang Tsung. He's a classic. You also have Liu Kang, who's a classic. We're not going to get Johnny Cage because we have Cassie Cage. So that's not going to happen.
Actually a chance that can actually get Sonya Blade or Johnny Cage because they're actually Sonya Blade had actually appeared in the comic and Johnny Cage had a little cameo. Well, not a cameo, it was just showing like a little picture of him facing Sonya Blade.
How do you feel about them kind of ditching some of the original characters and moving to offspring like Cassie and stuff like that? Are you okay with it, or do you kind of wish they would just go back to the norm?
I really like the problem is if they do bring back the old characters because Mortal Kombat 9 spoiler alert, a ton of people actually died, and then if they try to bring back original characters, they need to have a really good reason why they're bringing it back because for some reason Kung Lao is back.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how did he do that? Like Sindel killed him. No, Shao Kahn killed him.
The thing is, though, it's Mortal Kombat. It's like comic books. It's so easy to bring any character back because it's all rooted in fantasy craziness. So all you gotta say is, oh, he was dipped into, the Lazarus pit, and he's back. Somehow he met Batman, and
yeah. And then like
Lazarus pit.
if I'm gonna be really angry if they don't bring back Kung Lao in a really good way, like, oh, okay, you know what, he really didn't die, he just went to sleep, he woke up, so he like, what happened?
That's interesting, like, coming from somebody...
I'm gonna be angry at everybody because they made me die, they made me go to sleep, so...
Coming from somebody who's not really into the Mortal Kombat series and doesn't follow the mythology and all that, is it, like, a big deal for people that play the game? Like, do you guys actually care what happens to the characters at the end? Does that affect the next game for you?
Because Mortal Kombat, like, I'm not sure for everybody else, but like Mortal Kombat, I grew up with that series. It's like the very first game I played was Shaolin Monks, and then I just started like playing the other games, and I just fell in love with the series.
So yeah, I understand that for sure. I was just kind of curious how big a part of the series the mythology is.
Yeah, and for me, who I want to choose to like come back, we're going kind of old school, Chameleon or Hydro.
Wow.
Do you know any of them?
I do, but I entirely forgot about those characters. I forgot they even existed. So
because he was like a beast. He was just like the best ninja ever. He could change like into any ninja. It's like Shang Tsung, but he doesn't use souls and he only chooses ninjas.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I will hope for that to happen for you, man.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for calling in. See ya.
I suckily cropped the photo.
The thing is, I think you can actually make vertical things over there. It doesn't have to be horizontal. I think there's a vertical option.
Well, it's there.
I know. I'm just saying, like, in the future, if you had like a vertical picture, you can put a vertical banner up. I'm pretty sure.
It wasn't vertical. It was a horizontal picture.
Oh, it was a horizontal picture. Okay. Never mind then.
Yeah. Did you talk about Evolve yet?
I have not talked about Evolve yet. I have not played Evolve. I tried to when it was the alpha. It didn't work for me. So I'm gonna ignore this call because of your name, man. I don't know if you're a legit caller, but I'm not gonna take it. You know what I haven't done at all? I haven't put the videos up. Let me put some videos up for you guys in the background, just in case you want to see something. There you go. Just in case. We'll play some trailers in the background in the meantime. Alright, let's take this Adam guy. That sounds like a normal, fun-loving guy name.
I hope so.
See if we can get through to Adam. Hey man, you're on the Level Up Show. How's it going?
Hey, I heard you guys talking about Mortal Kombat X. I was recently listening on, I think it was IGN or something. I don't know if you heard of Gwar, the very popular band. Yeah, they were talking about immortalizing the lead singer who passed away last year, I believe from some sort of overdose, and yeah, they were talking about putting him in the game, and it seemed like it would be a pretty cool fit, like, on stage, man, they're, like, putting, like, pig carcasses, chopping it off, like, saying, fuck the president, you know, like, it's crazy.
Is that the only reason,
I think
though?
it would be great in the game, man, and yeah.
Is there any connection,
good show tonight, I'm enjoying it very much. Have a good night, guys.
Oh, okay. All right, see you later, man. I was going to ask him a question, but, all right. Are you saying that a band, like someone who died in a band might be put into the next Mortal Kombat? I was kind of curious, like, why? Like, why would you even do that unless like their music is in the game or something? I'm just trying to find the connection there. That was what I was going to ask him about, but he left too quickly. Let's call Daniel back though. Daniel, we're calling you right now. Maybe. My Skype is acting real weird tonight.
Everything is weird today.
Yeah.
Can we talk about something actually?
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
We can talk about something else. Let's go to the chat and see what's going on there. There we go. Daniel's calling first. So let's take this call from Dan. Hey, Dan, you're on the show. What's going on?
What's up, man? I just want to say you suck.
All right. See you later.
Don't even acknowledge
Adam's calling back. Let's see if he has an answer to the question. Hey, Adam.
Hey, sorry, I didn't hear what you were asking me there, man. I couldn't even hear you over the
I was just
TV
kind of
and
wondering
whatnot.
why they would choose this guy. Besides that, he kind of fits. Is there a reason? Like, do they have his music in the game?
Well, it's not. Like, I don't think they have his music in the game. That would be pretty crazy if they did. I'd be very excited on that. But no, it's just like his whole like the style of the band Gwar would like perfectly fit the Mortal Kombat theme, I think.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's just that he fits. Okay.
Yeah, it's you hear like people like, hey, wear white to that Gwar concert, man. You're gonna leave, you'll be fucking red, man. Like they're chopping up like stuff. They're a crazy band, man. Like it gets real quick.
That's interesting because, you know, Mortal Kombat's done a few weird things recently. Like, they had Freddy Krueger, right? They had Kratos from God of War.
Yeah.
So it's not out of the realm of possibility for them to do something really bizarre and grab, you know, a band member or something like that. It could be pretty cool if it really does fit the game, you know?
Yeah, I'm hoping on Sweet Tooth for, like, the PS4 exclusive characters and whatnot.
That's a good point right there. I'd be interested to see what the other chat room guys would think about that and other characters. Who else, guys, would you like to see in the next Mortal Kombat from PlayStation? I think Sweet Tooth is an awesome one, though. Definitely. All right, man. Thanks again for calling in.
But yeah, Vancouver Canucks are playing tonight. Shout out to my boys in blue. They will pull through. Have a good night, guys.
All right, see you, Adam. I think he was a little distracted by the stream in the background, but thanks for calling in, Adam. We're back above 100. Thanks for coming in, everybody. This is Level Up Direct. We're taking calls on Skype about gaming, movies, TV, anything entertainment related. If you like the show at any point, make sure you follow us at twitch.tv/levelupshow. You can also heart us very easily live from PlayStation by hitting the little heart button. We will see your name on screen and we'll shout you out. What else is going on?
A guitar freak wants to know if you help clean.
Yeah, a little bit, right?
Have you ever cleaned one of the bathrooms in our house?
Not the bathrooms, no. I've cleaned other areas.
I do most of the cleaning. He does most of
the fixing, building, construction, fixing.
in the summer yard stuff.
That too.
We have different roles. What?
You sound so like, I don't know. You're hinting that I don't do a lot right now.
Nuh-uh. Someone asks if you clean. I do most of the cleaning because I like to, and you do other stuff.
She does like to clean. Thank you.
If I ask you to vacuum, you'll vacuum.
Jake, you're on the show, man. What's going on?
Hey there, man. I just want to say I'm really sorry about your dog.
Oh, thank you very much, man. Do you have anything you want to talk about tonight, gaming-wise?
Oh, yeah, and I just wanted to say, too, that I know exactly how you feel because mine died last year when I fucked it to him.
I saw that coming a million miles away.
How could you be sympathetic and then be a disgusting troll?
It's a setup.
But don't mess with, like...
They're trying to be, like, look at it, I'm tricking you. It's not... It doesn't work. Like, it's obvious what the person's doing.
I know. I don't think we should do Skype anymore tonight. Unless you know the person, because it's obviously...
Yeah, we're getting a lot of bad people.
And then they're sitting there like, oh, God, look what I did. And it's like...
Yeah, you did nothing.
You did nothing.
I know. It's sad. People are sad sometimes. Thank you, Blue Cloud 6 for the Twitch. I really appreciate all the hearts, guys. Keep them coming.
I just have to say one more thing.
Yeah.
For the amount of time that you're on this earth, do something good.
I know this guy.
That's fine. Talk to him.
Dustin. Hey, Dustin, you're on the show, man.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Not a lot. What do you want to talk about tonight?
Not a whole lot. I just wanted to actually call in and say sorry about your dog, from that last guy for being a complete and utter dickbag. That was so disrespectful.
Yeah.
But truthfully and, honestly, sorry about your dog.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that.
No problem. And I've been hearing all this chatter on Mortal Kombat. I'm actually really excited to see if they put in Jason. I'm a big Jason fan. When they put in Freddy in the last installment, I kind of got excited, like they might do it. And then ever since they started this new Mortal Kombat X stuff, they've been hinting at like maybe a Jason, maybe even a Predator. I don't know.
That'd be
but
awesome.
Jason would that would make me run out to the store and pre-order it like today.
I didn't hear about Predator. That's another really good fit. But get Jason and Freddy in there. That way we can recreate the movie Freddy versus Jason. That would be amazing.
I would love to see them branch out and even throw, more characters in there. Just as long as they fit, like Ash from Evil Dead might be able to fit in there somehow.
Oh, man,
like the guy was talking about, the guy from Guar. I mean, he doesn't really have anything to do with Mortal Kombat, but, his character on stage does kind of fit. He carries around a big-ass weapon on stage, and I think he'd probably fit in pretty nice. But I'd like to see them venture out into, like, just different territory, like a RoboCop maybe, or, just something along those lines. You don't really necessarily have to go, like, comic book with it and go Marvel or DC or anything, but I think that they have, like, a bounty of characters that would fit in there so good with all the other characters that it would be almost, hurtful not to.
I agree, man, completely. They should do this every game now, especially, I really like the PlayStation. They've been doing it recently. A lot of games, even if they're multi-platform, they try and take advantage of their PlayStation exclusive IPs and insert Kratos. We've got Shovel Knight with Kratos now. We had Mortal Kombat with Kratos before. I think they should continue doing stuff like that. I remember when Soul Calibur was around. I can't remember the last Soul Calibur, but I remember they would do, it was like Spawn and the Xbox version and...
and then Link from Zelda.
Yeah, like I like that kind of stuff. Like even if you're doing multi-platform, do like a character exclusive to each console and take advantage of the audience there.
Yeah, I mean, I really wouldn't mind seeing somebody like.
Oh man, I think we lost Dustin. He was
exclusive, or possibly somebody from like Drake from Uncharted. Yeah. He might, I mean, he'd fit in there with Johnny Cage. I'm not saying that he'd come in there and be, the biggest dick on the game.
He is a mass murderer, so.
But, I mean, he would bring something to it. I mean, people would probably just pay for the DLC just to experiment around. I mean, that's pretty much from what I can tell Mortal Kombat versus DC was, and that's what kind of turned me off from the whole Mortal Kombat franchise. When they went that route versus DC, I'm like, come on now, you can't kill Superman, you can't kill Batman. That doesn't work that way.
Yeah. Yeah, the problem there, too, is Mortal Kombat fans want a mature Mortal Kombat, and if you get into these properties, they don't want characters' heads being chopped off and stuff like that. Like, Naughty Dog doesn't want Drake's head being crushed by Reptile, so that automatically Yeah,
and I can see
neuter
that,
the
but
game.
like in the same thing, like with the Jason aspect. I mean, how many times has he been cut up and burned and stabbed and chopped? And the same with Freddy, and like the same with Ash. I mean, he almost did it to himself in the movies. Like I'd like to see them branch out a little bit. I mean, I love their characters. I'm not saying that there's anything disrespectful towards any Mortal Kombat characters, but they do need to just add something to keep it relevant. Because I mean, just putting the same Mortal Kombat game out every couple of years with better graphics and stuff is it's Call of Duty, and it's making it a Call of Duty franchise.
Yeah, I can understand that point of view for sure. Hopefully, this one is going to surprise people. Is all I have to say, really.
I think it will, and that's why I said I'm actually sort of interested in it. Like, I lost kind of interest with the franchise when they did the whole DC crossover.
Yeah.
But now that it looks like videos here and there, and it looks like it might be pretty fun. I might share play it with somebody first before I actually spend money on it, but it looks like it could be pretty decent.
Yeah, I think so too, man. All right, Mike's actually calling in, so I'm going to go to that one, man. Thanks for calling in, Dustin.
No problem. You guys have a good night. It's good seeing Kristen on the show tonight and Bogey laying there right next to her. You guys are great. Keep it up. And I just wanted to throw a heads up your guys' way. On February 15th, for anybody that's watching the show right now, that Sunday show, I will be dropping a $20 PSN and a $20 Xbox code in the chat room.
Whoa.
So people that are watching right now might want to make their way back in on February 15th and wait for those codes to drop. I mean, Highspin can't be handling all the baggage here. We got to do something and pick up some slack.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
That's awesome, Dustin. Thank you so much, man.
No problem. You guys have a great night.
You too.
Oh, nice people.
Yeah, I told you I knew Dustin. He's a good guy. I like
Nice
that guy.
people.
Let's call Mike back. He's trying to get through. He's probably gonna try and rip somebody a new asshole.
Wake up to this. Is that his name?
That's Mike, yeah. Hey man, what's going on?
What's going on, guys?
Yo.
Not much.
Yo.
What is going on with you?
What's up with me?
Not much. Yeah, what's up with you, Kristen? You're silent tonight.
Mike! I told you why I was sad today.
I know you were sad today. It was a sad day for you. But you're around friends now. You're covered by their warmth and their kind words.
I'm just tired. Leave me alone.
I don't want to leave you alone. How crazy would it be, Drew, if they added Pennywise to Mortal Kombat?
Ooh, Pennywise the clown from It, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be freaking awesome. I would love it, but I would be very interested in the type of powers. Like, what kind of powers does someone like that have? He turns into a giant, like, spider monster thing at the end, but otherwise...
Yeah, like, that would be his fatality, but, like, think about it. He's a clown. He has a ton of shit. Like, he would be more of a gadget character.
Yeah, I guess. I'm just trying to think of, like, stuff he does in the movie and the books. Like, he uses balloons and stuff. He's more of just, like, he's a horror character. He scares in really
he's
crazy
there
ways.
for like the eerie sense and everything like that. I get that, but like he could really clowns freak the shit out of a ton of people.
Yeah.
So like adding him to that would really add to it. Like I said, you said he blows up balloons, so he could use a balloon. He could make like a fake sword and hit people with a sword.
Yeah.
You can like blow up a fake like balloon dog and have that go charge at the other person. Like there's a ton of stuff you could be creative with.
Or he could just bite people, because in the movie, I remember at one point he grows like enormous, disgusting fangs. So he could definitely take a chunk out of somebody's neck that way.
Yeah. That would be fucking sick, though.
All right. Putting your 2 cents in on the Mortal Kombat debate.
Absolutely. Oh, my God. I want to cover that this week. Forget Evolve.
I know.
Jesus.
It's still a good ways away, though. Evolve is this coming week, so...
I know. I'm trying as hard as I can to get hyped for Evolve, but after the beta fiasco that me and Puss had, and I'm just not feeling it.
Yeah, I understand, but we have to do it for the viewers.
Oh, it's for the viewers.
For the viewers. All right, man. Thanks for calling in.
All right, Kristen, I love you.
Yeah, I love you too, bro.
All right.
All right.
See ya. All right. Let's go back to the chat for a little while here. For a second here. Is Kiss still a band? I have no idea if Kiss is still a band.
Oh, it's got those people with long tongues.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, the guy in it wasn't Metallica. No. The guy
That's an entirely different band.
The guy in it has a black and white face with a black star.
Yeah, that's one of the guys.
I forget his name. What's his name?
I feel like Simmons, right? Something Simmons? Is it Simmons?
No, Russell Simmons. He's like a.
No, I'm not saying Russell Simmons. I feel like Simmons. Gene?
No.
Gene Simmons?
Gene?
Gene?
No.
Why am I drawing a blank on this? Gene. I feel like Gene something.
Gene?
G-E-N-E.
Gene Simmons.
Gene Simmons. Am I? Did somebody say that? Yeah. Okay. I was right. I don't know why I was confused about that for a second. I felt like I was saying it wrong.
Gene. G-E-N-E.
Gene Simmons. I was right. All right. I was right. Everybody's saying it at the same time. Oh man.
Russell Simmons is he's a rapper.
Star Child is Paul Stanley. That's a different guy.
Oh, that's not Kiss?
That's Kiss, but there's different members of Kiss, and Gene Simmons is not the one with the star. That's Star Child, who is Paul Stanley.
But Russell Simmons, he was in Run DMC, and he had a show on MTV.
This is how you know like everything. The only reason I think you know about Kiss is because of that reality TV show they had.
Nuh-uh.
No?
No, because they have posters everywhere when you go to the boardwalk.
Do they?
There's always posters of them on the ceilings.
Oh, okay.
I know who Kiss is.
I'm not saying you didn't know who Richard Simmons. Oh man, that was way off. Oh, way off. Have I played Transistor? I have, and it's really, really good. It was nominated for a bunch of level uppies that last month. We enjoyed that game a lot here. Okay, Jimmy really wants to talk some more Mortal Kombat, I think, so.
I bet you didn't know Russell Simmons.
Jimmy, welcome back.
Hey, what's up, Drew? Alright, so when the one guy, Dustin, when he was talking about like having like other characters coming into Mortal Kombat, how do you feel that?
I mean, I'm okay with it. As I was saying, I think that it's cool when consoles have their own exclusive characters that represent the console. Like, I think Sweet Tooth is an awesome idea. You could go other directions with it too. Maybe like a Silent Hill character. I don't know. It's just something creepy and crazy, but maybe PlayStation centric. And do that for every console. Have like an Xbox guy in there. Have a Nintendo guy in there if possible. I think it would be really cool.
Okay, good, because when like Dustin would start talking about having like different people, I'm like, do people really want like Crash Bandicoot or Nathan Drake or any of those people having Scorpion like throw a spear to their neck and just like rip it off and have a
like that, no.
sword through to their head? I'm like, I'm not sure that's what people really want. Like, we should have like dark characters. Like, people were actually saying that for Xbox they should have Spawn as an exclusive character for Xbox.
Yeah, I mean, Spawn was exclusive with Soul Calibur. That was their character back then. So it could happen again. I'm not sure why it was Spawn. I'm not sure if there's any allegiance or connection there between Microsoft and Spawn. But it kind of fit for some reason. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, and how do you like the approach that Mortal Kombat X is actually going into like a dark... into a dark kind of theme into the game?
I mean, hasn't Mortal Kombat always been dark? I mean, I don't think it's any different than before. The graphics have improved and all that kind of stuff, but it still seems like the same atmosphere to me. But I'm not the biggest Mortal Kombat fan, so.
Well, to me, MKX just practically kind of looks even more darker. Like,
really,
a ton of people actually died in the last game, so it's gonna be darker. It's gonna be darker because
do you like that?
They killed off like half the roster.
I mean, do you like that it's darker? Do you want to have like a really kind of? I mean, by darker, do you just mean more like, I don't know, like scary dark, like, or do you mean like dramatic dark? What do you mean?
I'm not really sure like what kind of dark. It's like, I just can't really describe it. I'm just like thinking the word dark. It's just like
darker.
I'm not sure what kind of dark I'm talking about. It's just that like the word just pops up, dark.
It's
dark,
like Christopher Nolan got his
like
hands on
evil or something like that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know. You know, I don't really have a comparison here. Like, I haven't played the other Mortal Kombats. At least I haven't played Mortal Kombat since like 1, 2, 3 way back in the day. So it's not really good for me to compare the two. But if you say so, as somebody who seems like a huge Mortal Kombat fan, I believe you.
Well, Drew, if you must catch up, because Mortal Kombat is actually a pretty good game.
You know what? If I've got nothing else to play, I will check it out. But I've got so much to play, man. I've got the Order very soon.
Yeah,
I've got
like on your own
next month. You know,
time. But like, I mean, like on your own time, you have to catch up on Mortal Kombat. Like on your own time.
Which is never. I don't have time. I don't have any time, man. It doesn't exist for me.
Yeah, it's because you
But, you know, just kind of squeeze it in. Just kind of squeeze it in.
I'll try, man. I'll do it for you. Just like the Instagram.
Yeah. Hey, even you can even. I'm not sure if I'm at that point now, but I think you guys can trust me on Instagram.
Okay, I trust you. I do. I really do. We're gonna trust somebody with
Instagram,
and it might be you.
Now because
we gotta get.
But just saying, I'm not sure if I'm at that point now, but like maybe you can trust me on Instagram.
I'll have to talk that with the guys. You know, I'm not the only person in the Level Up network, so we have to spitball that around.
Just throwing that out, okay?
All right, Jim. See you later, man.
So you do have.
All right, have a good night, guys.
You too.
What?
You do have time. You just spent it all
working on the show,
doing Level Up show stuff.
Yeah, a lot of Level Up show stuff. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, and I always tell you need to just game more.
I try to game a little bit.
What is Lady Gaga's name? I think it's Stephanie something.
I think it is Stephanie something. I think you're right there.
First person to tell me Lady Gaga's real name, I will call you out. Stephanie something, right?
BMC! How you doing, man?
Hey, Andrew. How are you?
Doing great. What do you want to talk about tonight?
I got 4 things I want to explain to you real fast.
Sure,
First off, to you and Kristen, I want to give my condolences about Reggie.
Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate that.
He remembered his name.
He even remembered his name. That's awesome.
Absolutely. So that's most important to me right now.
Yeah,
Secondly,
we miss him a lot.
I'm actually at a friend's house, my friend Debbie.
Yeah.
And I know outside of the Thursdays and Sundays for gaming, you guys were considering doing different things.
Yes, definitely.
Is there any chance of doing a movie chat night? Like upcoming movies or what people think of, of different movies that are out?
Okay, you know what? I'm giving you guys an exclusive right now.
Uh-oh.
All right? This might be jumping the gun here. But if we get to $250, we are starting the Lights Up show. And it will be entirely movies and some TV too. So I said it. It's out there. It's done. The Lights Up show will be a movie-centric show for our channel if we hit that milestone on Patreon, the $250.
Nice.
All right, man. You brought it out of me. I had to say it.
Awesome. And then the last thing I want to tell you about really fast is, and you guys, this is a shocker to the whole room, because the room knows how I am about GTA.
I know.
But I know, huh? But I've been actually into a new game lately.
Okay.
Which is Project Spark.
Oh, really?
Huh?
The Microsoft, creates, play, create, share type game.
It is. It's pretty cool, and I just picked it up. I'm waiting for it to come in, so I ordered it from Amazon. But I've been on the thing, just checking it out and whatnot. So that's kind of a shocker.
You know, I hear that it's pretty cool. It didn't get a lot of attention, unfortunately, and I think that was because of a kind of a bad schedule as far as promoting the game. And Little Big Planet still kind of took the thunder with Little Big Planet 3. But I hear that it's pretty cool. I hear it does more than Little Big Planet in a lot of ways. It's very ambitious, and maybe they can refine it a little bit if they decide to go with another one in the future. Maybe they can refine it a little bit and get people on board a little more than this first one.
Right. Yeah. Well, I played Little Big Planet 1.
Yeah.
I never played 3, so I can't really compare it to whether it's better or not. What's that? Oh, my friend Debbie was saying if we do the movie night, she wants to talk about 50 Shades of Grey.
We can talk about 50 Shades of Grey right now with you, actually. Kristen read 50 Shades of Grey.
Not the whole thing.
Oh, you didn't finish it?
No, I got bored of it.
Ooh, Kristen got bored of it. I hope that doesn't offend Debbie.
No, they can't do that. For the moderators, just to let them know that I did talk to the police department locally about. Hold on, Debbie, hold on 1 second.
Debbie?
She's in the other room, so she doesn't hear the reverb of the TV.
It's okay.
While I'm with you guys. So.
It's okay, no problem, man.
Sorry about that. What I was saying was I contacted the local police about the trolls and the situation that's going on with me. You guys already know about. And I want to personally thank Kristen and Dean and Mike for helping me through that situation. So I'm trying to get through it as quickly as I can so it doesn't continue causing problems in the room.
I know, man. Trust me, we know exactly how it feels to have trolls.
We're on the lookout for them.
It sucks. It really does suck. And we try to do our best. Kristen and Dean obviously try to do their best, trying to get rid of those kind of people in the chat room. We time out, we ban, we do everything we can. But, people can just create new names. They can just come back under new IP addresses or whatever. Trolls have no shame, I guess. I don't know, but they're relentless, and it sucks. I know it sucks, man. So thank you for sticking around through it, though. We really appreciate you being here.
Thank you guys for doing what you guys do, and I always say that every single time. You guys have an awesome show. None of us would be back if you guys didn't have an awesome show like you do.
We are happy to have people like you, BMC. We're happy that you guys come back. Routine viewers like you guys are awesome. We appreciate you guys more than we can even say. So keep coming back, man. Don't let them get to you. We're going to do our best to fight them.
And where's my Bogey so Debbie can see Bogey?
He's exhausted. I don't want to wake him up too much, but we'll lift him up a little bit.
Yeah,
there he is.
There's my boy.
So you guys can see him a little bit. There you go, man. Hopefully you can see that on the stream.
Well, anyways, I will let you guys know how I feel about Project Help once I get the game in. Okay. And till then, keep going. Keep rocking on as always.
Keep on. Life's a garden. Dig it.
All right. I'll talk to you guys soon.
See you later, man.
Bye.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
You too. I needed to shout out.
He's a really nice guy.
Yeah, he is. Who did Stephanie Germanotti? Was that her name?
That's her name? Germanotti.
German something. I already forget.
German something. Stephanie German something.
I think the name was. Can you type in @O and then H? I just want to make sure I have it right because my thing.
Oh, you dead?
Yes, I thought that was it. Oh, you dead. Shout out for.
Shout out to
it
Oh,
was
you
Stephanie
dead.
Germanotti, I believe.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right.
Drew,
I like that somebody got it, the lone gunman. Drew just Joe dirted that dude.
And I was going to say that 50 Shades of Grey, it was, I don't know, it was just like, it's like a porno.
So you actually got tired of it?
Yeah, I mean, I was just like, well, I think the character, and I think Anthony or someone was explaining it, like, they try and make her seem like she's not a pretty girl, she's like a...
Once you saw behind, like, the gimmick or the manipulation, I guess you could say, like, once you realized what they were doing to try and manipulate girls into putting themselves in this, like, vessel character, and, it's a manipulative book. From everything that I've read and heard about it, it's very manipulative.
Yeah, but I know some people just might enjoy that kind of stuff.
And that's fine.
But it just wasn't like a story. It was just like, okay, I've heard this a million times. There's a girl, there's a guy.
Yeah.
They just throw in a bunch of stuff that makes you want to keep reading because it's like a porno.
It's this guy that's, he's got this wall up, he's got this armor, and, nobody's able to break through, and he sleeps with all these women, but then there's one girl, and she's not attractive, but she breaks through the armor, and like, tames him. Yeah. It's like, oh, but he's into domination. She's the one who dominated him. It's like, it's like... It's
only because of SEX that it's so popular.
Even say it.
I don't know who's watching.
I think they can spell.
You don't know that.
We're not talking to dogs.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And the thing is, like, I'm not getting on people that like that kind of thing. There's nothing wrong with manipulation. There's a lot of movies that I like that entirely manipulate you. I like having my emotions played with when it comes to movie. I like movies that make me cry or tear up, and usually that's because they're manipulating me. So there's nothing wrong with that. If you are getting entertainment out of something, more power to you. Like, don't let anybody tell you to watch or read or anything else. Like,
Yeah, no, like, when I was reading it, I won't lie, like, I was into it in the beginning of it, but then I just got, like, repetitive, like, all right, I get what's happening, I don't even have to finish it, I know what's going to happen at the end, and I just stopped reading it.
Are there gimps in 50 Shades of Grey? If you even know what a gimp is?
Is that like a guy in rubber?
Yeah, it's like the black, rubber, like...
I didn't get to that part in the book.
Usually they're the submissive ones. Like, they usually have, like, the mask on and, like, chains, and they're bonded. We shouldn't be talking about this.
I didn't get to that part.
What's ESX, says Mike.
Yeah, someone says no gimps.
No gimps, okay.
But there is apparently a very controversial scene that was not put in the movie. That was in the book.
Is it, like, true that they might actually bring it down to PG-13 rating with the movie?
I don't think so.
That's what I heard. I heard they're trying to get it down to that PG-13 rating.
There was one scene.
If they do, they're cutting out a lot, right?
Yeah.
If they get it down to PG-13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one scene with like a feminine product apparently, and that's all I'll say.
You didn't get that far?
No, I read about it online.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't want to know any more, like really at all.
They didn't put that in the movie, so that's good.
I don't know. Sounds like they shouldn't have.
Yeah, it's rated R because it's coming out in like less than a month.
Okay, so it is rated R. For the longest time, all the previews said rating to be determined. Not yet.
Yeah, but it's coming out around Valentine's Day, I think.
Oh yeah, it comes out this Valentine's Day. On Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Did you want to go see it?
No.
You don't?
No.
I would say it. I'm
no,
interested.
I want to see American Sniper
Oh
first.
yeah, you're right. I do want to see American Sniper first.
I would much rather see
Okay.
that. Than
That and every mom in the world and their daughter is going to see 50 Shades of Grey. This, coming whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be a nightmare.
BMC. I am a feminine product. BMC. I read like 75% of the first book, and then I just got bored, so I stopped reading it.
Should be adult rated or NC-17, says Inuyasha.
No, I bet you on Valentine's Day, people go out to like Olive Garden and then go see 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
And what's 9 months from February 14th?
What's February 14th?
What's 9 months from that?
Oh, I mean, like, God, do I have to count this?
Yes, March, April, May, June, July. Wait, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November.
9.
So like November 14th will probably be like
A baby boom.
A baby boom.
There's going to be a baby boom because of 50 Shades of Grey.
There might be.
If it's possible.
There might be.
It's possible.
People are going to be sitting in that theater and then they're going to go home. You know what's going to happen.
Somebody was asking if Sony donates to our show. No, Sony does not donate to our show. We are not affiliated at all with PlayStation or Sony. We talk about PlayStation a lot. We stream from PlayStation. But we talk about Wii, we talk about Xbox, we talk about movies and TV. We do get donations, though, from our very generous viewers. For instance, Ty Spin, who's now a $100 patron a month, guys. Ty Spin, he's in the chat room. He's such a good guy. We also have a lot of other patrons, too, though. We got, like, Derek in here. We got Dave Timmons, who's a patron. Several, like Kwanzi V is a patron to our show. Anybody else who wants to support our show and help us get to our milestones, help us build the network, go to patreon.com/the-level-up-network. Check out our tiered reward system and maybe donate if you think we're deserving of it, I guess. Also, follow us if you haven't already. I'm going to thank some follows right now. Let's see.
I want to talk about something else, too.
Okay, let me thank some follows here. Guys, thank you to Morris Grupp, Tinkels, Morpheus, Omega Slayer, Harvey, D3 Nider, Jack and Dax, Spycept, Bill Cosby, Foxco, G-Man, and Blue Cloud 6. That's our last 12 Twitch hearts. Keep them coming, though, guys. We're almost at 30 so far tonight. Let's see if we can get at least to 50. We got another... we don't have too much left in the show, but let's see if we can get to 50 hearts tonight, guys. Go ahead. What did you want to talk about?
The banner over here, right there, is where you can get a t-shirt from.
Yeah.
I just want to say one more thing. That Debbie in the chat, she said she read all 3 books, and it does become more of like a story. So, I mean, I didn't read them all, so I guess I can't really, comment on that, but I mean, it's just not for everyone. Did you pick this up?
Yeah, I picked up a
I had
call.
someone else to
Go ahead,
say.
keep talking. Justin, hold on one second.
No,
then.
go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, Justin, you're on the show. What's going on, man?
My question is, what do you guys think about Five Nights at Freddy's 3?
Did you say 2 or 3?
3.
3. So the one that hasn't come out yet, they're talking about it. It's on Steam Greenlight. I've only watched people play 1 and 2 because I think it's a really fun game to watch. It's really simplistic. I like that about it. It's just like low budget cult horror thing, and I think that's so cool that you have this kind of thing now, that these small little guys can make these cool cult games that grab onto a niche market. I'm excited, and I might even try and play this one a little bit if I have the time, because it looks like a lot of fun in a horror way. What do you think of it, man?
Yeah, I saw the trailer and I was like, I definitely need this now.
You need it now? You played the other 2, I'm guessing?
Yeah. I beat both of them.
How hard is it to beat?
The first one was meh, and the second one, it was like trying to get all the plushies, whatever they're called, and stuff. They're pretty hard.
That's cool. Has there been any news on when it's coming, or just that they're making it?
I don't know when it's coming. I just know that it might be coming soon since the trailer just came out.
Yeah.
Like right after, like because of Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and the trailer came out.
Yeah.
It came out like 2-3 weeks after that.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to, belittle them at all, but I'm guessing the games aren't that difficult to make. A lot of times it's just static backgrounds and stuff like that. So for that reason, I could understand them being able to make a new iteration or a sequel in 6 months or less, and then, trailers out, 2 weeks later it's live, everybody gets to play it.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I really like that, actually. All right, man. Thanks for calling in, Justin. See you later.
Bye.
Sorry, Debbie was talking about 50 Shades of Grey. Said it becomes a better story.
I know, I already said what I wanted to say, but
Okay.
I wanted to talk about the interview.
The movie, The Interview. Oh,
yeah.
I thought it was actually pretty funny. Actually, I was okay with it.
A couple people in here saw it, and they said they thought it was really funny.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be worse than it was. I wasn't expecting like a great comedy, and it was. It wasn't like a great comedy, but it definitely made me laugh a good bit.
Yeah, I laughed because it was outrageous.
It was outrageous, yeah. And every time I thought about him watching it, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like it would make me chuckle. Like just the idea of him seeing this film, and
he's probably gonna want to bomb
that he sharts in the interview.
No,
and,
don't tell everyone.
Sorry, spoiler alert. He sharts, guys. But I thought it was really funny, especially the final scene.
Do you ever feel like a paper bag?
A plastic bag.
Oh, Mike said
Do
that.
you ever feel like a plastic bag? No, that was really funny. It really was. Thank you to Long Ball, Burrell, also Fat Slick, Akinian Prince, MJRCIG, and Morris Gump for the Twitch charts. Keep them coming, guys. We're above 30.
Would you say the interview was racist?
Yeah. Stereotypes.
Yeah.
If stereotypes are a form of racism, yes. I don't think it's overly offensive racism. It's comedy racism. Like there is a difference in my opinion.
I just think it's amazing that they can do certain things in movies like that. If I said in real life, I would get like shot.
It's all about how it's delivered. It just there's definitely a difference.
Yeah.
Like I think most people would agree there's offensive racism, like that's intended to offend, and then there's obvious like racism for the point of comedy purposes, where the only people getting upset are people with a stick up their ass.
Yeah.
Like there's plenty of people that make fun of Italians and stuff like that. I'm Italian, but I'm not gonna go nuts when people call people on Jersey Shore wops and stuff like that.
A what?
Like a wop. That's like an offensive Italian term.
A whopper?
A wop.
Why a wop? What's a wop?
I don't. It's just what it is.
I guess I'm a wop, and I guess you're a wop.
Yeah, like those kind of things. Like I don't care if it's for comedy purposes and it's not meant to be taken seriously. There are certain barriers there. There's certain limits. Like you can't go too far with it. There's certain things that are obviously crossing the line. Don't go there. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
No,
I thought it kept my attention. I actually thought that was better than Guardians of the Galaxy.
Really?
Guardians of the Galaxy, I
know you were disappointed by that.
I was falling asleep.
I know.
I couldn't keep my eyes open.
I was actually disappointed by Guardians as well, but I still liked it. I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah, but it's so weird because the interview, it kept my attention the whole time. But then Guardians of the Galaxy, which is like a legit movie, didn't.
Yeah.
And Birdman didn't either. I enjoyed that more than I liked Birdman.
That I would not say at all.
I
like Birdman a lot.
more than Birdman.
I understand you not liking the end of Birdman. It was ambiguous, which is kind of a spoiler. Ambiguous ending in Birdman. But I thought what Birdman did, it was incredible. Like the acting, the cinematography, the ambition, the writing itself. I thought everything else about that movie was awesome. The ending was, I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about that ending. But
and Frost, I can never say that.
Mm-hmm.
He wants us to talk about Fast and Furious 7.
Fast and Furious 7. Are people getting on us about the racism thing?
No.
Okay. Just making sure I didn't offend anybody. All I was trying to say, guys, if I said it wrong, is that I feel like there's a barrier. I feel like there's a certain kind of racism that is comedy, and there's a certain type of racism that obviously is crossing the line. And it's not up to me to determine what that is, but I'm just saying that it exists. There's this line that you can't cross.
Is WOG. We were saying WOG, not WA.
No, I'm not thinking of WA either. I'm thinking of a WAP. There's a term called a WAP. That is an offensive term. I'm not thinking of anything you guys are saying right now, like WA or I don't even know what else you guys are talking about, but either way, that's off topic anyway.
But can I just say that I think I was disappointed in Guardians because it was so hyped up that when I watched it, it could never live up to it.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's what ruined it for me.
Yeah, it was impossible for that movie to live up to expectations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we will probably see the Fast and Furious 7.
I don't think we'll see it in theaters.
No, not in theaters, but on TV.
Yeah.
I want to see the Paul Walker brother.
Yeah, you want to see the brother and how they do that transition.
No, Frost. I know you're Jimmy, but I can never say your name.
Thank you, Twisted Metal, for the...
Is it Frost or Frost?
I think it's Frosty is what
Frosty.
Yeah, like Frosty.
Yeah. Frosty.
Even I call him Frosty sometimes, even though I know he's Jimmy.
Yeah, no, I know who he is. I just don't know how to say that.
Miss Amanda says, Miss Amanda's here. I haven't seen her in a little while.
She's a mobile dog groomer.
Really?
She has her own business, and we saw across the street. They bring the van up, and you do it remotely.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Too Fast, Too Furious is one of the only ones I've actually seen of that series, and I did like that one. That was a pretty good one. Fast 5 was the one that I feel like really put people onto the franchise. Like, I think that was when Justin Lin got on board and kind of turned it into this blockbuster, ridiculous action series that it is now. So,
just say Frost, he says.
Okay, Frost. Frost yourself. All right, I'm taking a call from somebody I don't know.
Don't do it.
Jack, you're on the Level Up Show. How you doing, man?
How you doing?
Doing well, man. What do you want to talk about?
I wanted to talk about Naughty Dog and The Last of Us, their next project.
Their next project, well, right now we know that it's definitely Uncharted 4 if we're talking about Naughty Dog in general, but The Last of Us team, we don't know what they're working on.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask about, if your opinion on what they're going to do next, like The Last of Us team, since they're separate. Do you think they're going to make an Uncharted 4 remastered, 1, 2, and 3? Or do you think they're going to do something else?
I think that there is an Uncharted remaster coming. That's the thing, it's hard to say, because most people would go out of house when they do a remaster. That's typically what happens, so that you don't use any of your amazing team like in-house, you know what I mean? But yeah. Naughty Dog is not normal. Like, The Last of Us Remastered was done in-house. Like, they did not outsource that remaster. So if they did an Uncharted remaster, it's probably being done by people at Naughty Dog. So there's a possibility that a certain portion of the Last of Us team is working on that, because I do think 100% for sure that there's going to be an Uncharted trilogy coming to PS4 this year. It would be really dumb of them not to release that before Uncharted 4. So I feel like, yes, there's a portion of the Last of Us team that's being devoted to that. The other part of the Last of Us team, I think, is working on a new IP. I don't think they're going to start working on The Last of Us 2 just yet. I still feel like they want a little bit more of a time barrier between the two. So we're going to get Uncharted 4. We're going to get 2 years later, we're going to get a new IP. And then 2 years after that, I think you'll finally see The Last of Us 2.
See, I cannot wait for that. Because to me, Last of Us, I've never played a game that was so enthralling in both gameplay and story. So I can't wait for that. But Uncharted 4, is so amazing.
I know, and Game Informer just had a pretty big, in-depth article on Uncharted, and everything they're saying is like what I want to hear. They're going much more non-linear, open environments with a lot of different routes you can choose, and none of those routes are the right routes. They all have different things that happen. There are even side quests and like little side journeys you can do in this Uncharted. Everything they're saying is really blowing me away. The one thing people are kind of getting on is that they're saying they might not hit 60 frames per second, but I don't care. When you have a big cinematic game with unbelievable graphics, like Naughty Dog usually does, I think it's okay if it's a solid locked 30 frames per second.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to worry about 60 frames, because I had such an enjoyment with Uncharted 3 was 30 frames per second.
Yeah.
And it felt amazing to be able to fall on cliffs and falling everywhere. I think it's going to be the same thing
And I mean, The Last of Us wasn't even 30 frames per second some of the time. That was one of the few Naughty Dog games that would dip down into like 25 here and there, but it didn't bother me one bit.
Yeah. Another question I had
Sure, go ahead.
About Tomb Raider. Now, I know that's an Xbox exclusive, and they're saying that it will come on PC later, but they still haven't announced it for PlayStation 4. What's your thoughts on that? You
won't see it announced for PS4 for a very long time. It'll come to PS4. I really do honestly believe that. When they first announced it, let's go back a little bit. When they announced that it was exclusive to the Xbox One, everybody flipped their shit, all that kind of stuff. And it took a lot of interviews for Phil Spencer to finally admit that there is I can't remember the exact wording he said. He said something about like a time to this exclusivity, implying that it's timed exclusive. Now, does that mean it's going to PC, or does that mean it's also going to PS4? I think both. I think it'll come to PC and PS4. I'm guessing it'll be 6 months exclusivity, but the thing is, because Xbox is going to want to take full advantage of that time, you're not going to see it announced for the PS4 until a good while after it's already been on Xbox One.
That's what I was thinking. Okay, sorry about this. Just one more question I had. I'm really interested in DayZ. I've never played it on PC. I'm more of a PlayStation platformer gamer. So do you think a DayZ release date would happen sometime 2015?
Everything I'm hearing about DayZ is that it's further out than people are expecting. Supposedly it's not coming out until spring of 2016, and that's on PC. Now, if it's simultaneous release on PS4 and PC, that probably means you'll see it in the spring of next year. But I have a feeling that it's not going to be that case, so it's going to be a while. You're waiting a long time if you want to see DayZ on PS4.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was probably expecting. Yeah. But thanks, man. I'm a new follower. I really like the show. Keep it up, guys.
All right, thanks so much, man. Great questions.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, man.
See you later.
Bye.
The trailer here is a Japanese game. I'm pretty sure
is it called Omega something?
I think that might be it. You'll see the title at the end. I don't know specifically this game. I just take all the newest trailers and I put them together for you guys typically. So that's what's on board. You'll see it flash on screen at the end, the title of the game. Let me go back to the chat room.
What's my favorite? What's your favorite video game quote?
War has changed. I don't know. Jeez, that's tough.
Get me to the chopper.
That's a movie. Oh, everybody's saying it too. Everyone's like, great call. That was a great call. Thank you so much, man. A new follower, new caller, and he had a bunch of good questions there. So thank you so much, man.
What was his name in the chat? Did you say?
I don't know what his name in the chat was.
Identify yourself.
Yeah, whoever that was, let us know who you are in the chat so that we can congratulate you on a good call. Also, thank you for the follow. Anybody else who wants to follow us, please do. We're wrapping up the show in a little while. Very soon, actually. So go to twitch.tv/The Level Up Show. You can follow or subscribe there. You can also heart us live from PlayStation by hitting the little heart button. That guy just followed us. 20-something. Maybe karaoke? No, B-stroke. 20
What,
B-stroke.
you think that's him?
No, that's a different guy, I'm pretty sure. But we're getting... Oh, you dead followed.
Oh, you did.
Oh, you did.
That made Boogie sit up.
Sorry, Boog.
He doesn't like that person, look. He's like on alert.
Jack and Dax, who's he followed tonight. I saw that earlier. Jack and Dax, which is a good name, by the way. I love Jack and Daxter. Thank you for the great call, man.
Yay! Now every time we see you, we'll be extra nice to you.
Yeah. Frost, man, he's a huge Mortal Kombat fan. Get over here. That's why he's saying that though. He's talking about quote. That's a quote from a video game series. Man, nothing really comes to mind like your princess is in another castle is a big one, obviously.
Delone Gumman from Conker's Bad Fur Day. 30 seconds. Nice knowing you guys. At least your lemonade wasn't salty.
Ooh, I got the shits.
What's that from?
That's from Conker's Bad Fur Day, if I remember.
This is the best gun in the world. My hand.
What was Duke Nukem's quote? It was something about, like, I only chew gun and shoot guns or something like that, and I'm all out of gum or something like that. It's a really dumb, ridiculous quote, but it's a really memorable one. All your base are belong to us is a very famous quote from games because it's like a bad localization. Another one is from Final Fantasy VII. I think the one guy said IR sick or something like that. Once again, because it was a bad translation. Usually the most common, like, known video game quotes are ones that are, like, bad translations that people make fun of for a very long time. I don't know. I can't think of many.
Is that the quote right there?
Which one?
Puss.
Oh, I kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum. It's something like that, yeah. Adamant, who just followed us, too. Thank you so much, Adamant.
What is that from?
I'm here to chew gum and kick ass, and I'm all out of gum. That sounds about right. That seems like the exact quote right there. I'm here to chew gum and kick ass, and I'm all out of gum.
I now know why you cry, but it's something I can never do.
That's Terminator 2. We're getting to movies now. That's something I can definitely give you a lot of
I
quotes
can do
from.
a lot of movies. I can't do video games.
What are some of my favorite movie quotes? Can you think of any?
Movie quotes?
Yeah.
Shawshank Redemption.
Yes. What is it, though? Can you remember?
The one about a bird.
Yeah.
You can never...
Some birds are meant to be caged.
Yeah.
Some feathers are just too bright.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't repeat it by heart.
Yeah.
And then you have the Forrest Gump one.
Which is a long... I can't... the entire scene where he talks to Jenny about being... in all the different things he'd done, Vietnam and stuff, and the part where he talks about running and seeing the sky, and he couldn't tell where heaven, began, or heaven ended and the earth began. That's a really nice scene.
And then you also like the, was the one from Seven?
7 has a lot of good ones. I think the one is, who was it? William, I can't think of his name, the author, once said, the world is a fine place and worth fighting for. I agree with the second part.
Yep. Is that from 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got all these from your Facebook.
Yeah.
They're in my head.
They're in your head. Fight Club has a lot of really good ones.
Yep.
I love a lot of movies and a lot of quotes.
Yeah,
so.
BMC, I can shoot out movie quotes, but not video game quotes.
Put the cookie down!
I feel like there's not a lot of video game quotes.
There is. It's just there's none that are really coming to my head. There's not a lot that really stand out big time at me.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Boom shakalaka laka.
Bow down to me? Gandalf said that? Or do you mean you shall not pass? You shall not pass. My old man Andrew.
Frost says, I don't have friends, I got family.
What's that from? I can't think of what that's from.
Oh, you dad says, finish him.
A lot of Mortal Kombat in here.
Not so fast.
Oh, Alex said a good one. What's that from? Don't tell me what I can't do.
Oh.
Oh, come on.
Don't give me a second.
You have to know what this is from.
Wait, is it a movie?
No.
It's a video game?
No.
Then what is it?
Don't tell me what I can't do.
Is it just give
Don't tell me what I can't do.
Is this a movie or a video game or a TV show?
The guy keeps saying it over and over again because he has a disability and he doesn't like when people tell him he can't do something. One of my favorite TV shows of all time.
Your favorite TV show of all time is Breaking Bad.
What's my other favorite TV show of all time? Oh my god!
I can't think. I literally can't think. Just don't tell me. Just give me a second.
Okay, I was gonna let you stew on that.
Your other favorite show of all time?
Yes.
Parks and Rec?
4.
What?
4.
For what?
8. 15.
Oh,
16.
Law.
Yes! Do you feel like crazy right now that you couldn't think of that?
Yes.
And who said, don't tell me what I can't do?
Don't tell me what I can't do. John Locke.
John Locke. There we go. Awesome quote.
He's right behind me. No, he's right there.
Yes, there he is. John Locke, right there. Let me bring... no one can really see that. I'm going to show people.
I just couldn't think of it. I'm sorry.
Don't tell me what I can't do! Don't tell me what I can't do!
I thought we were talking about movies, and then I couldn't think of it. Anyway.
I looked at had to say 3 of the numbers for you to get it.
Shut up. If anyone's alive, don't even think about surprising me. You'll end up like your friends. You hear me?
Ellie said that? I don't remember that Ellie quote, actually. Was that Left Behind, or was that the original? I'm guessing that's the game, the main game.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid. Where's that from?
That's from Christmas Story.
Mm-hmm.
You have died of dysentery. That's a good one. That's from Oregon Trail.
Oh, that old video game. That old computer game.
Yeah. Chief, what the hell do you think you're doing? Finishing a fight.
That was in the mall.
Let's go to the mall.
How I Met Your Mother.
Today.
Robin Sparkles.
Robin Sparkles. War. War never changes. Isn't it War has changed? I feel like that's what he says. He says war has changed.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
What's that from?
Bogey BMC says hi to you.
What's that from? Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Christmas Story.
No.
The other popular Christmas one.
Yeah, it's a popular Christmas movie.
It's with the guy that has the wife with the blonde hair.
I don't know what you're saying right now.
Scott Griswold.
No, it's not that one either. That's Christmas Vacation.
It's not from Christmas Vacation?
Oh, nope.
I would bet my life it was.
Nope.
What's it from then?
It's from Home Alone. It's the movie that he would watch. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
And then the guns will go off.
And a Happy New Year.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Thank you for the Twitch art from Bobby Frost.
Would you like to play a game?
Everyone's like, Home Alone, Home Alone, Home Alone. You're really like drawing blanks today.
I'm really tired.
I know, me too. We should wrap up soon.
Hasta la vista, baby.
I'm trying to think of some other really good Lost quotes. We have some good Lost quotes. Not Penny's boat.
Say what? One more time.
Say what? One more time. That's Pulp Fiction.
Not Penny's boat.
Not Penny's boat was a good one. We're not gonna live together.
We're gonna
die alone.
Live together, die alone.
Live together, die alone.
Run, you pigeons! It's Robert Frost.
That's a good one. I forgot about that one, Mike.
Roads. Where we go, and we don't need roads.
Roads. Roads.
Believe it.
Naruto. The short quote there. Believe it.
Puss is defending me. I honestly have a terrible memory.
She does. I will admit that.
Not for like people or events. Yeah. I have a terrible memory when it comes to movies I have seen in the past. Mm-hmm. Things like that.
Yeah.
Like I could see a movie and not remember I saw it, and it could be a completely different movie to me the next time, and I don't even know what happens.
Yeah.
That's, I guess, a blessing.
It's a blessing and a curse. Mm-hmm. I would love to forget certain things that I've seen or watched or played. What about you guys? If there was one game, movie, or TV show that you could erase from your memory entirely so that you could watch it again fresh or play it again fresh, what would it be? I'm very curious about that.
Well, I saw The Sixth Sense with you, and I was not spoiled on The Sixth Sense.
I have no idea how you... We watched this like 2 years ago, maybe?
Yeah.
So 2 years ago, we watched The Sixth Sense, and she didn't know how the movie ended. I was blown away. I was like, we have to watch this movie. Like, I've never watched this movie with somebody that didn't know the ending already.
I'm just like an idiot.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Don't make fun of me. I'm full of chocolate.
The Harry Potter series, you forgot a lot of that when we rewatched it.
Oh, yeah.
Because you had seen a few of them, but then we watched them all the way from the beginning. You know what the biggest disaster, though, if I were to say it right now?
What?
What's the one movie series that you really haven't watched that people would flip out over?
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Kristen's barely seen, like, any bit of any of the Star Wars films.
Darth Vader.
She called Darth Vader Dark Vader. So, yeah, that should be enough to tell you.
He's the one who wanted to be with me, though.
Big Time would erase Super Metroid. Yellow Starfish would erase 21 Jump Street. Scott Free would erase the Walking Dead games. Of course, BMC would erase GTA.
Guess what I am?
The Matrix,
what?
That's a good
pimple.
one.
Squish.
I would erase Lost, Breaking Bad, Final Fantasy VII.
I would have erased Breaking Bad.
Yeah, that would be amazing to watch again from the beginning. Breaking Bad, somebody just said it. Ocarina of Time is a good one.
Did you read Puss's quote?
No, I didn't.
Guess what I am? What? A pimple. Squish.
What's that from?
It was Animal House, John Belushi.
Oh, okay. Yep.
And they said rest in peace.
Yeah, John Belushi, rest in peace, yeah. Are you sure the only you is you, PT? I forgot all about that, yeah. Batman, I'm guessing you would erase Batman.
Scott Free would erase Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I saw that. Good choice, very good choice. If I could forget One Piece, DBZ, Naruto, or Bleach. Yeah, those are good choices, especially Naruto. Isn't Naruto, like, really, really long, the entire series? So that's a big one. Look up idiot in the dictionary. Know what you'll find? A picture of the definition of the word idiot, which I can't say the word, are. That's from, oh my god, it's Robert Downey Jr. and Val Kilmer. and I can't think of the name. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. There it is.
Never would have got that.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Plus,
It's a good
we
movie.
erased the Matrix.
Yeah, Matrix. That's a revolutionary movie. I could understand wanting to erase
Do
that.
we get video calls on here for us to see or no?
Yes, we can see them.
Okay. I don't think are we doing any more?
I have the lines up. Nobody's called in. The lines are up, guys. Level Up Show spelled exactly how it sounds on Skype.
Prison Break. I thought Prison Break only had like one season.
3, I think, but it
Okay.
fell apart after the first. Is what I hear. I hear that it fell
What was
apart.
that one show we watched that didn't have an end? Oh, that old one.
Freaks and Geeks, which is everybody gets really upset about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have liked to see that. It just like ended.
Well, that's a really. I mean, Judd Apatow is the guy who worked on that. He did like Knocked Up and 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Dexter is what I would watch again.
I would watch the first 4 seasons again.
First 4 seasons
Yeah.
and then be done with it.
Yeah, definitely.
The last episode was garbage.
Programmer X, are you guys streaming the Order 1886? Somebody will definitely stream that game. If it's Greg or me is the question. We're both getting it. I'm not sure which one of us is going to stream it. I think we both kind of want to stream it, but I guess we're going to have to flip a coin and decide who does it.
Sorry, Homer. I can't give you a beer till you kill your family.
Wow, that's dark. I guess it's from The Simpsons. I don't remember that.
Yeah, Homer Simpson. He didn't even have a belly button.
Quantum Leap, says Scott Free. Do you ever see that? Quantum Leap? Chris is calling back in. BMC. Take this call from Chris, hopefully, if it goes through. Hey, Chris, welcome back to the show.
Hello. Hey, thanks. Alright, how do I do the video thing? Because I wanted you guys to see buttons.
Oh, yeah, I think you just need to click the little video icon at the bottom of your Skype call. There's a little camera. There you go. You did it.
Okay, there we go. Buttons.
Oh,
buttons.
look at buttons. Look at buttons.
Is that a real cat?
That's not a cat.
Is that a dog?
That's a dog.
That.
It looks like a baby cub.
What is that? What kind of dog is that?
Oh, Crystal, she can take it.
Buttons. Hey.
Hey, come here, stand up. Do the teddy bear is.
That dog's adorable.
Love you.
It doesn't even look
Want
like
a cookie?
an animal, a real
Yeah.
animal. It looks like a stuffed doll, like an adorable stuffed doll.
It looked like a cat at first.
I can't believe that's a real
Come on,
thing.
Yo.
Yeah, this is my friend. So Deb, say hi.
Hi, how you doing?
She's my friend. She's never seen the Level Up show till tonight.
Oh, glad to have you.
Oh,
Well,
the dog's getting a cookie.
Buttons is adorable,
Yeah, she
man.
absolutely loved Bogey, so she was like, let me see the dog, you know?
Well, I wish we could show everybody right now because that dog is adorable, man.
Describe the buttons.
Buttons is this furball, but in a good way. He's got like an afro going on, and he's got like really poofy hair, but it's not curly poofy. He looks like a teddy bear. He looks like a literal teddy bear.
No.
He's adorable. Oh my god.
Is it a boy?
What's that?
Is it a boy or a girl?
Buttons is a girl.
Oh, yeah,
Girl.
she's a girl.
I thought so.
Thank you for showing us Buttons, BMC.
She looks like she's not even real.
Absolutely. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys later.
See ya.
Bye.
Good show.
All right, thanks so much,
talk
man.
to you.
Oh, Miss Amanda wanted to see buttons.
Miss Amanda.
Oh, Miss Amanda. that
Yeah,
makes more
Miss
sense.
Amanda is one of our subscribers. Got to get that right.
She wanted to see buttons.
I wish I could have showed you guys, but I have the 2 different monitors going now, so I can't display that. But we're working on it, guys. I'll also give a little tease at that, too. I gave one tease already tonight about a potential movie show called The Lights Up Show. If we get to $250 pledged on our Patreon. Let me check our Patreon, by the way. Make sure we didn't get any patrons tonight. No, but we did get some YouTube subscriptions. So that's awesome. Thank you, guys. We got a YouTube subscription from ZCM Zombie, and also some Twitch hearts from Bobby Frost, Godmod, Respawn Please, Rebel Zaya, Addleman, OU Dead, 27B Stroke, and more. What was I about to say, though? I
I
forgot.
have something to say.
Oh, go ahead.
So OU Dead was asking when we stream. So
Yeah.
I said our big show is on Sunday nights.
Mhm.
But he streams on Thursday nights. I'm usually at work, so I'm usually not here Thursdays, but I'm here Sunday. And then the other guys stream
All throughout the week, yeah.
like Monday, Wednesday.
We have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. The only day that we don't stream is Saturday. Well, on Mondays is Greg with In Day, where he usually plays like a really,
Our friend Greg,
In
who's
game at the
amazing,
time.
and you will love him.
yeah. And then on Tuesdays, you got Mike, who does Trash Talk Tuesdays, usually with Destiny. Wednesday is Dean with Beast of the Week, which is usually the game that you voted him to play on Sunday's show. Thursday is me on Level Up Direct, sometimes with Kristen if she's home. Thank you for the Twitch heart. On Friday, it's me again with a short stream, very short. It's like an after work kind of thing. It's called Level Up Quick Play. I do from 6 to 7. Usually episodic games like Walking Dead. Saturday is our one day off, and then Sunday is the big show, the Level Up show, from 10 to 12:30
But
p.m. Eastern Time.
Thursday and Sunday are the only like talk shows where
Yes.
we sit here. So
Exactly.
if you like talk shows, Thursday and Sunday.
But we have more talk shows coming, not live on Twitch. We have actually off-show, pre-recorded talk shows coming. We have the Power Up show coming with Mike and his new crew. We're just going to talk about all comic book nerdiness. And then, as I said, if we can get to enough people on Patreon and enough people donating to our show, we're also going to do a movie talk, like podcast, called The Lights Up Show. So those are some things to look forward to. If you guys want to help us get to those new shows, do new content for YouTube and Patreon, the best way is through Patreon. Go there, patreon.com/The Level Up Network, and check out the rewards that we give away. There's a whole tiered system from $1 up to $80. If you think we're deserving, check it out. Guitar Freak says, I wish Mike Amerson would chat in here. Sometimes he does, but he's a very busy guy, I think. We're so appreciative of everything he's done for us, though. Yeah. A lot of the connections we've made within the gaming industry is because of Mike Amerson, so that's awesome. I think we could wrap up. We've talked for a while. We did a lot of off-gaming topics and stuff like that, but it was fun. So, guys, last chance. We got 42 Twitch hearts tonight so far. Let's get a few more before we shut off the stream finally. Go to twitch.tv/The Level Up Show. Heart or subscribe there. If you're watching live from PlayStation right now, hit the little heart button. That'll give you a follow of our show, and that'll make sure you get notifications when we go live. You can also follow us on Twitter at The Level Up Show, Level Up Network, The Level Up Network. Level spelled LVL. It's right there on the sign. We're very active, so follow us there. You can also subscribe on YouTube. As I was saying, we do all of our archives, a lot of new content coming, so do that. We're going to take this final call from Zach. This is the last call of the night, guys.
You know who it is?
Yes. Welcome back, Zach. How you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man. We're wrapping up the show. You're our final call of the night.
Oh, sweet. I actually just ran into something today. I didn't think it was this big of a deal until today, but apparently frames per second and resolution is a gigantic topic.
Oh, yes, definitely. It's a part of the next gen, I guess you could say. Last generation, we typically had 720p 30, sometimes 1080p. When we were moving to next gen with PS4 and Xbox One, the assumption was that we were going to get 1080p, 60 frames per second with every single game. But the problem there is that some developers simply don't want to do 60 frames per second. That's limiting the hardware in half when it comes to graphical fidelity, basically. So people like Naughty Dog that want to have this unbelievably immersive graphical experience like Uncharted, they might decide to go with 30 frames per second so that they can push the graphical fidelity further. But on the other hand, there are certain games that definitely benefit from 60 frames per second. What's your opinion on it?
Yeah, I mean, like, for first-person shooters and all that makes sense. It's all Twitch-based gameplay. But I just don't understand, the point, because they start replacing the quality or the rating, I guess, of the game with how good it looks and how fast the frames per second is.
Yeah.
And that's not what a game is. I mean, I'm pretty sure my favorite game of all time, which is The Last Guardian, ran below 30 frames the entire game.
Did you mean The Last of Us?
No, my bad. Shadow of the Colossus.
You just name dropped The Last Guardian, the game that will never be released.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to say that. I really hope that we get a re-announcement of that game at E3, but I think it's hilarious that that's what popped into your head was The Last Guardian.
Yeah, actually, I constantly mention it on your show. It's
I can't wait for that
in the comments. But Shadow of the Colossus. That thing had to run below 30 frames.
It did. Oh, easily. Especially when you played it on PS2. That game sometimes ran at 20 frames per second. But it didn't matter.
That's what I thought.
It was the scale and the God, I get the immersion and the world, and it was so groundbreaking at the time that it did everything else right. Yeah, graphics are only one part of the game, and I understand there's certain things where it really does benefit. I think the Order 1886 is going to be a better game because of how amazing it looks, but there are plenty of times where 30 frames per second will do just fine. Drive Club, for instance. Everybody was going nuts. A racing game that's not 60 frames per second, but the thing is, Drive Club is locked. It never drops below 30, and it looks so freaking beautiful, and the motion blur is really well done that you can't really tell. It looks great.
Yeah. I actually bought that. There was a sale. It was like $20 less if I bought it digitally.
Yeah.
And I bought that without knowing anything. And then there's a ton of problems, but then the weather thing came out and I started playing it again, and it's pretty awesome.
How about the network stuff? Have they improved it at all?
The only thing I have a problem with online is the people suck. Like, I'm just trying to drive the car, and people just purposely I call it a car braking instead of just normal braking. They just run into you so they can get around the corner.
Yeah, they use you as like a guardrail.
Yeah, it's really frustrating.
Yeah, and that was one of the problems with Forza, with like Motorsport 5, is that it had drivatars, and the AI was adapting to how the people played, like actual people, and the problem is that all the people play like assholes and just ram into each other, so then the AI just starts ramming into you as well, so it's like you can't ever dodge that anymore.
Oh man, that's what happens when a good concept based on good intentions go wrong.
Yeah, but it sounds like they've heard what people have said, and I every time I hear about Horizon 2, everybody says it's better than Motorsport 5. So hopefully when Motorsport 6 comes out this year, they've improved on a lot of those qualities.
Yeah. I think what they need to do is they need to measure the difference in speed between cars, and then if you're nearing another car that speed, you both just become just phase through,
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like a really difficult thing to solve.
Maybe just put it as an option even, just for people that want to turn that on.
Yeah.
All right, man. I think that's going to be it for us.
Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, what was that? I'm sorry?
That's what they did in Grand Theft Auto. You could just have a whole race with no contact.
Oh, really? I didn't know that, actually. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to wrap up, man. This is a long show for us tonight, and we're going to probably get some sleep. But thanks for ending our show, man.
I am honored.
All right. And also, I think, even though you've been watching our show, is this your first night calling?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well, it's awesome to have you as a new caller, man.
Yep.
All right. Thanks again.
No, thank you.
All right.
Have a good night.
See you, Zach.
Nice people.
Yeah, we ended off with some good callers, which is nice. Had some trolls at the beginning.
Look at Bogey, he's just chilling.
Chilling like a villain. Miss Amanda, good night to you. Cat roll dogs, something.
Miss Amanda is so sweet.
Miss Amanda is very nice. Dogs are the best, says WizKid. Guys, I think this is going to be it for us. Delone Gunman is saying something to you. He says, this summer you guys should come out to somewhere. Furry Friends will make you guys feel better. We have over 500 animals. I'm guessing it's like a animal zoo or something.
Fainting goats. They have fainting goats.
That sounds awesome.
That's awesome.
Thank you, BMC Music. Chris, for your compliment, man. Guys, once again, final push. Just heart us right now. We have 47 hearts tonight. Get us to 50. Twitch.tv/The Level Up Show, or you can heart us live from PlayStation right now. Our last 12 Twitch hearts of the night were from Robot One. I can't even read this name. It's like Dan the Man Killer, maybe. Majestic01, WizKid, PR4UE Lights, I'm not sure. Bobby Frost, Godmod, Respawn Plays, Rebel Zaya, Adoman, OU Dead, and 27 B-Stroke 6. Those were our final 12 Twitch hearts. Look at this dog. He's adorable.
Look how cute he is. Look at him in the TV.
Aww.
Oh, my good boy. What a sweet boy he is.
Thanks for a fun show tonight, guys. We went for 2 hours with Kristen here, which was awesome. I enjoyed having you.
Thank you.
I wish you were here every Thursday.
Thanks.
Gives me someone to talk to if things kind of slow down.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's tough on me on Thursdays by myself. Oh, I don't have friends. I got family is from Furious 7.
Okay.
Gotcha. Thank you, Jimmy. So, guys, let's end off with the intro. and get out of here. Thanks. Thanks, BMC.
Thanks, everyone, for being nice.
Thank you, Gilsey, for the Twitch art.
You know, boy, give Daddy a kiss. Give Daddy a kiss. And then with the battery shot. High five, Logie!
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow if you want to watch
Level
me
up.
do a level up quick play. I'm going to try and get as much done of episode 5 of The Walking Dead tomorrow. I might finish it, but probably not. So that's probably going to be the next 2 weeks of finishing The Walking Dead Season 2. And then Saturday's our day off, but you'll see... Patrons will see some exclusive content go up on Patreon. I'm going to do my video response time to a question that was submitted this week. And then I'm going to try and get up another Behind the Level Up show showing off some of my Final Fantasy figures. I'm going to try and do that tomorrow real quick. And then on Sunday, of course, is episode 60. We're at the big 60 now of the Level Up show. We're not sure what the topic of the week this weekend is going to be. We're still trying to figure that out, but we have a good show, of course, as always. So make sure you follow us right now so you get notified on Sunday with the Level Up show. Until then, guys, take care and level up.